Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we're continuing our World of Warcraft Hardcore series with our Paladin. Today is going to be Unguru Day. We are at the same time trying to get into a Sunken Temple group, but since that is likely not going to work out so well, we want to focus on quests in Unguru. To remind ourselves, this is a beautiful but yet very dangerous place, as the Devils are roaming this place. Huge T-Rexes, elite mobs that would very much just eat us up if they had a chance to. So we gotta be careful not to be surprised by them. Speaking of surprise, why can't I just pick up that quest? Okay, apparently not eligible for it yet. It's a secret to everyone, including me. This here is the sec that you need to pick up, but I think it's a pickup quest, potentially. Alright, anyways, as I was saying, Devosaurs are very dangerous companions. So we're going to try our best to stay just out of their sight. In the meantime, let's use our intellect. Just using all of these nice little consumables from the blasted lens that I got left over. One at a time. We are going to start with one quest here, the Fair of Larkovi. And we'll transition then to the north, where there is way more quests available. We currently only have 3 really, so potentially need to clean up our quest log a little bit.
Too far away.
But yeah, Unguru, perfect option for us. We by the time of this recording, we are level 51. We got new skills fighter. I also finally managed to get all the way into Holy Shields, which, if I ever was to tank, would help quite a bit. For reference, I did a Zul'Farrak offline run and was tanking in that. Unfortunately, I have to report that our Light of Elune got fat-fingered. I was trying to type something in the group chat and unfortunately pulled it, so our only petrification option is off the table. It's not the end of the world, but it is not great either. So, Oh wow, okay. Level 54. I think we would be able to at least get away from him, but not sure about it. We would likely need cooldowns. I don't even want to try it, to be fair. Good. Let's get the quests up here and then fast forward for you. Alright, so we got ourselves all of the quests. Funnily enough, one of the companions that is searching for Sunken Temple group has joined us, and we're just going to go to town. First quest that we are on is the Super Stick from Tanaris, and in order to get that stickiest of all tools, you need to go to the tar pits.
I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, I'm grouping up with Shairis, a very friendly fellow. Unfortunately, a subtlety rope. They are using daggers, deep dagger respect. And whilst there is nothing wrong with daggers, it requires a lot of positioning. And then that just makes it a little bit more troublesome to get down these mobs. Actually, the easier way of leveling instead of subtlety is to go with swords. Adrenaline rush and blade fury is just very, very good. It's different play style and play concept, but one can't really argue about the damage output. Although subtlety rogues, if you have good daggers, are dealing an enormous amount of damage, so just need to deal with that position. You can see they get behind them and start with an ambush. Then that's a lot of damage. Good. I think I'll just tank A. I got way more armor. B. They are more effective from behind. And we're just going to go through that. I'll fast forward this part here because I appreciate that is not the most interesting part of it. And we're joining once we're done with Tar Lords. Alright, so we are done with Tar Lords finally, and then went into the middle and got good old Ringo Starr, whom we're currently escorting back. We decided we're not going to do the apes because our friend Shairis here wants to get the mithril plating, I think, to repair Amy. And since I'm self-found, I can't buy that really. So we will do all of the other quests. And boy, there are a lot, man. I forgot just how grindy Unguru Crater is. Also, I forgot just how long it takes to find a tank. It's unbelievable. Good. At least we got some Unguru soil. It's a good one. We got some of the crystals, which isn't bad either. And we got the first few quests done. So these are our crystals here. Unbelievable. Right at the end.
What can I do for you? Safe travels. See you later.
Very good.
Well, spit it out.
So that's 2 quests done. Can't even trade it in.
Welcome, friend.
That's a nice one. Chance to dodge an attack. Stamina spirit. I think we're actually taking that one.
Have a good one.
Very good. So next up, let's kill all the stuff that we need, mainly dinosaurs and plants. I abandoned it for the book. You need 7 each. Good. So next up will be a grind fest, which I, as always, will fast forward for you, as we are going to go for lots and lots and lots of these guys here. Luckily, we do have a little bit of help because I don't want to sound like a broken record. Paladin only DPS, not the best. Okay, so continuing with the grind here, fast forward. Good. Before we're going to grind too much, we decided to take a couple of other quests, such as the food shelf here, and we're going to go down. Potentially, we'll do a few of the bugs. I think my partner, in brackets, rightly said that the collection quests will take a little bit too much time with the two of us. So what I'm doing is I'll get as many crystals as I can, trade in the quest there, and then we'll take it from there.
What brings you here?
Alright, so we're trading that in. We got the pheromone quest down here, with the initial follow-up. Whilst we're still waiting for our colleague Lutz, as soon as they are back, we're going to do the pheromone quest, which I think is down here. Good, we're reunited. I think the pheromone, as soon as we're on the eggs, these things are spawning. We need to be on the eggs to make them spawn. But there's another set of eggs over here, if I'm not mistaken, a nest. I think there was one over here. Okay. That takes longer than expected. There's definitely not another nest. Trying to re-summon that one. Yeah, there is a nest up there. We're good. I was right. There was a nest up here. The area is completely filled with dinosaurs, so two of them as well. So let's search for more nests. It's unfortunately not shared loot. Good. Let's see if we can find two further nests. Here.
I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. Can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
The age-old question, why didn't they stay together?
Charging.
This comes up.
Can't cast that yet. It's still recharging. Can't cast that yet.
Alright, 1 out of 2 done. Right now looks a little bit battered. Oh boy. He ran right into the sill of this hive. Not going to be suicidal. Just run in there as well. I'm very sure that that nest here is going to respawn any moment, and when it does, we have saved ourselves some time. There you go. All right. One on one.
Still recharging.
I got the bugs afterwards.
Can't cast that yet. It's still recharging. This spell isn't ready.
I love it when you roll. Appreciates you being there when they need quest items, but when you need quest items, they are all over the place. Alrighty. Let's get back to our quest giver. And I suppose the follow-up quest might be there. I'm not 100% sure. I'll check. Alright, follow-up is the bait of Larkovi, the red quest. Not necessarily something that I would do all by myself. But since we are with two, there's a little bit more leeway when it comes to those types of quests. In terms of crystals, I collected quite a few. Only missing one green crystal, and then that base quest is done as well. I think the rogue then wants to go to Ironforge, get his stuff there, which is absolutely fine. I can, in the meantime, grind the other quests. So we're going to plateau. This one is. Although we need to get wet scales. Like I said, he didn't want to do the drop quests too slow. Good. Let's summon this guy. We're going right where the pylon is. And here's Lakovi. Someone already did it a moment ago. And I think it would be prudent to just buff up at least a little bit. Good. If I'm not mistaken, stuff was in here. That. And that. And there it comes.
That spell isn't ready yet. Can't cast that yet. That's still charging.
I'll just try to be aggro as good as I can. Basically use Righteous Fury. Unfortunately, this guy is pretty much resisting everything that I'm doing. But luckily it's not an elite mob or anything. This quest line. I'm going to trade it in, and I think then we're just going to collect for now. Fast forward for you guys. Good. I'm using the time in the meantime while still waiting for our rope to collect all of the stuff and just moving to Rhine quest. I did not remember just how Rhine Enduro crater was. Don't mind it too much. It would be even better if we had rested on, but it's not the end of the road. What is a bit disheartening is we're trying quite hard to get a group together for Sunken Temple, and I wanted to showcase that to you from a healer's perspective, but it was not meant to be. Maybe another day. So, grinding pteroducts and fast forwarding for you. Alrighty, so time to trade in a couple of quests, shall we? I think we had a pterodox quest up here. Oh no. Don't tell me it's over here. No, that's the super sticky quest. Well, we're going to do the crystals.
Very well
Good.
then.
Crystals
My
of
you're
power.
calling. Off and
We
away.
just happen to
Be
have
seeing
all
you.
of them here.
Very good.
And we also happen to have
Interesting.
exactly
Hey,
3
you have a
slots.
great day now. Very good.
So what we need to do next is go and get to all 3 of the pylons, which should not be a problem. We're going to do that over here, then that. The western one is always a little bit more iffy. I have to wonder though. I know that I killed the dinosaurs. We need more scales from the other dinosaurs. That's why it wasn't finishing. Gotcha. Good. So I examined the eastern pillar, left the northern one for now. We're going to join our friend down here, getting the pterodactyls done. Hopefully that also will drop the other pterodactyl scales. And then we're going to sample the hive, which is, I think, another Tenaris quest. So that'll be very interesting to do. And the south is more or less done, which will give us time to do the northern section, aka the gorillas. Good. Let me ride there. Fast forward. There we are. And we're going. Good old pterodactyls. Oh, wonderful. These were the ones that feared. Good. Let's get 10 of these bad boys. Wonderful. What a stupid ability. Alright, I'll fast forward that line for you. Alright. Time for us to start moving into the hive. It's going to be quite an adventure. Reduced armor. That's nasty.
I'm out of range. Still recharging.
Yeah, well, I think I'll just come with hive thing. So, hives, as you know by now, specifically Silithis hives, are a dangerous place. It's my man is on the phone. Hold the patrol. I have, by the way, switched to two-handed whilst we're working together. Or subtlety rogue, not roach, the subtlety rogue. Isn't really doing and one of the few ways of compensating my lack of aggro is dealing more damage in two-handed weapons. Exactly that. If we're just going with single target damage, that's the better choice. Good. There is not a lot of dangerous material down here, but if you're always respectful with the hives, then you can be negatively surprised. He always opens with backstab. And takes a while for me to get aggro back. Story of my paladin life. Here's the thing, I could take aggro immediately back, but the problem is always if you're the only way of getting aggro as a paladin is spending mana, and if you're doing that every single pull, you are maybe getting through 2 pulls before being out of mana and then needing to drink. Very good. So we're back to the potato dogs. Alright, time for us to be a bit ballsy in that area where a couple of elite mobs are running around, the spiked stegodons, but they are slow and typically not running that far away. So we're getting the research equipment here. There we go.
Out of range.
Oh, it's going to be one more quest. Now let's stay away from these guys. Yeah, not worth pulling an orange mob. Not worth pulling an orange mob. So what we need next is essentially the pylon over here. That we need to explore, but there are also additional pterodons that are a little bit more high level, I think 54 to 55. Nothing that 2 people couldn't handle, and it's another like 15 of these guys that need to be killed. Holy schmokes. Alright, fast forward quickly. That's the pylon that I was referring to. Getting a couple of crystals, and there are the bad boys. Level 53, even that is very much manageable. 52, 53, easy. Okay, let's kill a couple of them. Alright, so next step in our journey, we did finish the pterodogs. Got that going and picked up a quest over here, which is called finding the source of it, which brings us into the very middle of the Euro crater, where a lot of living elementals. These guys are no joke. They deal a lot of fire damage. If you're not careful, they can easily get you down. I already put on fire aura. This here, I think, is the hottest part. Careful, there's a blaze runner and we don't want to fight him. Here, there is an elite. This here is the hottest spot. So all we need to do is, I think, go there and let that solve the quest. These guys even have an immolation aura. Nasty. Did we get any item? Yes, we did. Temperature reading successful. Okay, you shouldn't just drop off here. That was smart. Luckily the bubble always protects. And we're going to trade in. Okay, so we traded in the quest here. I figured might as well go to the last pylon. Which it is. The northern pylon is ours. We converted it, and we're also getting the remaining potato docks. Almost done with them. Since it is one of those days where I can only be on and off and on and off, it's also quite hard to sync your quest's progression with the potential quest mate. We're doing the best we can. And so far, grind quests like Ungoro aren't too bad because you still have a lot of individual grinding that you can with dinosaur bones, scales, and so on and so forth. So that's all good. I'll just get the remaining paradox, and then we're going to trade in. It's going to be 3 pillars in the paradox quest line. And I think I'm just missing something. We got another quest as well. We got the super sticky tar in Tenaris, so we can trade that in as well. Which is even better. So let me finish that, and we're going to trade in. And maybe that's even enough for level 52, which would be cool. And we would have had almost full level here in the Guru Crater. Besides the crater taking a while if your kill speed is slow, it's still a very, very good area. You just need to avoid big bad dinosaurs, and then you're fine. Alright, we are going to take a couple of world buffs. Today is World Buff Day, so that will happen. And we traded in a couple of quests, to be fair. So plenty of self-world buffs, and afterwards we can see what we're going to do. Alright, so after we are fully buffed and got our new spells, we got quite a few 52 spells. We're now on our way to Maraudon, a further dungeon that I haven't shown on this character. And we're not only there for the princess run, but for an actual quest run, so that will be interesting. That happens in the next episode, though. We're just trying to fill up the last slot for the team, and then we're ready to go. Thanks for watching for today. Have a good one, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.